Okay, what is it you wanted to show me?
Okay, so have you ever seen these Thai commercials? What they're for, not really relevant or clear from the ad, but they make you cry.
The Thai commercials that make you cry.
Yes, they have figured out how to pack as much pathos into like a 60-second spot as you would expect in an Oscar-winning film.
A very brief thing that makes you cry. Okay, I have not heard of this.
You've never seen any of these ads?
Well, I don't live in Thailand, so I don't get the Thai networks here in New York, so I'm not really seeing the interstitial Thailand ads.
All right, let's see if you recognize this. I have a hard time believing that you've never come across these.
All right. Let's see it.
So a young man is being helpful. He's sharing his lunch with a dog. He helps an old woman with the cart. He puts a plant that was struggling under some roof dripping water so it can thrive. He gives money to a homeless child, even though he doesn't have very much money himself. He leaves a batch of bananas on his neighbor's door. What does he get in return for doing this every day? Says the voiceover. The woman with the cart has come to expect him. There you are, she says. The dog is sitting there expecting food. He got an extra for the dog. The little girl is sitting there with her begging cup. An onlooker shakes his head as if asking, why is he bothering giving up his money for these poor people? He offers a seat to a woman on the bus, brings bananas to his neighbor, sits down for a modest meal. He gets nothing, says the voiceover. He won't be richer. He won't appear on TV. Still anonymous. And not a bit more famous. He's now laughing with the cart lady because they're friends. The dog follows him home because they're friends. And he goes to give money to the little girl, and she's not there. The poor little girl is gone.
Oh, there she is.
She's got a school uniform and is all clean now because she has enough money to get an education. What he does receive are emotions. He witnesses happiness, reaches a deeper understanding, feels the love. Banana lady's hugging him. Receives what money can't buy. The plant has flowered. A world made more beautiful. And in your life, what is it that you desire most?
Thai ประกันชีวิต
Thai life insurance.
That wasn't sad. I didn't cry. I didn't cry at all.
That one's heartwarming. That one's more heartwarming than like boohoo sad. But you didn't feel a little tingle when the little girl showed up in her clean school uniform?
No.
Virgil.
No.
Ben, did you feel a little tingle?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. If I were on a plane, which, maybe heightens emotions, then yeah, sure, I might start crying.
A plane to Thailand.
See, you guys are making me feel like I have to bring out the big guns.
Okay, yeah, let's see it.
Okay, do the third one.
Dude, we're skipping all the way to the third one.
Well, yeah, I can't even remember what the second one was I put in there, but I know that third one, I watched it and I lost my mind a little.
All right, violating the rule of three, but I'll allow it.
คุณเคยอยากตัดใครออกจากชีวิตไหม
Have you ever wanted to get rid of someone out of your life? There's a close-up of a picture frame of two little girls. and an older little girl hits the younger little girl as they fight over a toy. The person who you believe that you would be better off to live without, says the voiceover. Don't bully your sister again. Can't you see she's just a small girl? The mother chides. The younger sister or older sister, I can't tell actually, is watering the plants. There's a good sister and a bad sister. And the good sister cleans the house, and the bad sister, a parasite, a burden that can't be thrown away, is smoking in the bathroom, is getting drunk, is riding off on a motorcycle with boys, while the good sister has to handle business. Stays at home, dresses plainly, checks her wallet, and her money appears to be gone. So she goes to the club to find the older sister where she's partying, walks up to her in the bar, smacks her. Did you steal my money? She asks. If it weren't that dad and mom passed away and left you with me, I would have dumped you long ago. Okay, why don't you just dump me then? Sometimes I even wish her death, says the voiceover. Seemed like heaven heard my wish, says the voiceover, and it's a close-up of an X-ray. You've got cancer, and now it's spread to other parts, says the doctor. It's the good sister who's gotten cancer. One tear. The one that is dying turns out to be me. She's vomiting in the toilet. She's taking pills. She's getting chemo all by herself. She's pulling her hair out in clumps in the bathroom mirror. She comes home, and the bad sister's on the couch eating snacks lying around. They exchange a look. The good sister goes into the bathroom, sits alone, eats her meal, staring to the distance, goes and gets her chemo alone, covers her hair at this point because it's all fallen out. The plant she was watering outside is now dead. She's too sick to take care of it. She goes to vomit, and the bad sister sees her and finally figures out something's wrong. What's the matter? She comes out of the bathroom. The bad sister looks at her. What's the matter? Nothing, she replies. The bad sister yanks the cloth off her head and sees her sister's bald. There's a look of recognition and eyes filled with tears. What happened? Why didn't you tell me? I only have one of you, says the bad sister. They embrace. They cry. I would never have thought that the person I wanted to get rid of the most would turn out to be who extends my breath and makes me want to live again. Now the bad sister's bathing the good sister Boney in the tub, and there's a flashback to when they bathed each other as little kids, helped each other with clothes as little kids. He's just patting her dry. She's doing her hair as a little kid, and then flashback to the present. Sorry, she's watering the plants, the bad sister is, and they're thriving again. And flashback to the present. The bad sister's putting a wig on the sick sister's head, and as the camera pans out, you realize that the wig is made of the other sister's hair that she's cut off to donate. What my sister gave me that day is more than just hair, says the voiceover. That one didn't, like...
No.
When the sister hugged the other sister...
Stop it.
When she realized... No?
Virgil, what's the last thing that you cried at?
Good question.
Oh, wow. Probably when Kamala Harris was picked as VP.
Oh my God.
She broke the glass ceiling there. I think that was a time of celebration for everyone. Do they every Thai commercial just like this? Are they just a very emotional piece?
I don't know, but it's a whole genre. If you Google like sad Thai commercials, they all come up in a row.
In Thailand, sad sells.
It sold me. It sold me. Like I say this all the time. Like there's some movies like that are content sad, like 12 Years a Slave, and it's like this bad things are happening, and I recognize that I'm supposed to be sad. But while I am cringing at the violence on the screen, I'm not emotionally invested, even though the movie is like 3 hours long, the same way I am emotionally invested in a movie like The Color Purple, where they actually show a connection between the characters and write relationships through dialogue and intimate looks and gestures. So that 20 minutes into the movie, I'm sobbing. 20 minutes into The Color Purple, I'm sobbing. And I don't like cry readily at movies. Sobbing. These commercials managed to one-up A Color Purple.
Yeah, this is like some Pixar level, emotional efficiency.
Do you cry at Pixar movies? Did you cry it Up?
No, I didn't cry it Up. I did cry it during Cars 2.
I haven't seen Cars 2. Is this sarcasm or not? I can't tell because I haven't seen Cars 2.
I can't tell anymore. My mind's been screwed up by the Thailand Madison Avenue. These are the commercials for their Super Bowl. Honestly, I'm actually kind of envious now because I feel like we would be a totally different society if every commercial were just like that instead of, the just like goofy fucking versions of songs that were popular 5 years ago.
I mean, the first one, I know it's selling me life insurance and it's hard to like look past that. And I know it's also selling me the idea that all of the systemic problems that have made this poor little girl have to beg on the street for the money to go to school can be solved if we all are just better people in our lives. I get that. I understand the propaganda. However, it does make me just want to go and see how much I can change my little world with just a little sprinkling of kindness.
I mean, yeah, these are thematically consistent, I think. Imagine you're an ad exec. You get the life insurance contract and you sit down and think, all right, life insurance, life. Okay, how about the fragility of life? This will be a commercial about the ephemerality of all things. And our what we might be able to do with our short time being alive.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, it feels a little like they're undercutting their own product because no one in the commercial, it seems, can afford life insurance. They're all
It's the idea of, okay, well, how does this? All right, it's asking the question. Okay, life insurance. What's the point of life? I know. Yes, acts of kindness towards others. Whereas in American life insurance commercials, it's all just like old people playing basketball.